2 months after the divorce, Michael thought the worst was finally behind him. He was a single dad now, doing everything he could to keep life stable for his little daughter, Emma. But on a quiet Saturday morning, as sunlight touched the front steps of his home, there was an unexpected knock at the door. When he opened it, he froze. Standing there, breathless and clearly nervous, was his ex-wife's sister, Lauren. And the look in her eyes told him something life-changing was about to happen. She wasn't there to argue. She wasn't there by accident. Something heavy sat on her shoulders, and whatever she came to say, it would shake everything he thought he knew. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to Kindness Diaries, where we share real stories that remind us how powerful kindness can be. Don't forget to like the video and leave a comment about what kindness means to you. The story begins 2 months earlier, right after the divorce was finalized. Michael and his ex-wife, Sarah, had grown apart over the years. Careers, stress, and misunderstandings built up until neither of them recognized the marriage anymore. But their daughter, Emma, was the one thing they always agreed on. Michael fought for shared custody, and although it wasn't easy, he earned the chance to raise her half the week. Life as a single dad was difficult. Mornings were a whirlwind of cereal bowls, backpacks, and forgotten lunch notes. Evenings were filled with homework, laundry, and the quiet moments when Emma would curl up on the couch beside him and whisper, "Daddy, I'm glad you're here." Those moments kept him going. Lauren, his ex-wife's younger sister, had always been the warm one in the family. Where Sarah was sharp, confident, and ambitious, Lauren was thoughtful, gentle, and observant. She had seen the cracks in the marriage long before Michael did, but she never interfered. After the divorce, though, she disappeared from Michael's life completely, and he assumed it was just family loyalty. So when she showed up at his door 2 months later, trembling but determined, he had no idea what to expect. Michael's first reaction was frustration. He didn't want another fight, another lecture, another reminder of everything that had gone wrong. But Lauren wasn't angry. Her voice shook as she asked, "Michael, can I talk to you? It's important." He hesitated, then stepped aside. Lauren walked in, clutching her purse like it was the only thing keeping her steady. She looked around the house, the toys on the carpet, the half-finished coloring book on the couch, and her eyes softened with emotion. "Emma's not here," he said cautiously. "She's at her mom's." "I know," Lauren whispered. "I came to see you." Michael's jaw tightened. "Why?" Lauren took a deep breath, trying to steady herself. "Because Sarah isn't okay." Michael stiffened. He wasn't expecting that. He had assumed Sarah was fine, thriving even. She had always seemed stronger, more confident, more in control of everything. But Lauren's expression didn't match that picture at all. "She's been pretending she's fine," Lauren continued. "Smiling for everyone, acting like life is perfect, but inside, she's falling apart." The divorce hit her harder than she expected. Michael felt a strange twist in his chest. He didn't hate Sarah. Hurt, yes. Disappointed, sure. But hate? Never. They had built a life together once. And she was the mother of his child. Still, he didn't understand why Lauren came to him. "She won't ask for help," Lauren said, her voice trembling. "She'll never admit she's struggling. But I can't watch her drown silently. And I can't help her alone. That's why I'm here." Michael sat down slowly, his mind spinning. After everything, after the fights, the cold silence, the heartbreak, he never imagined Sarah would be the one breaking quietly behind closed doors. And he never imagined Lauren would come to him, asking for help. Lauren continued softly, "You're the only person she once trusted more than anyone. And even if things didn't work out between you, I know you still care. Not as her husband, but as someone who doesn't want to see her fall apart." Michael ran his hands through his hair. Part of him wanted to say it wasn't his responsibility anymore. But another part, the bigger, quieter part, remembered their years together. The laughter they once shared. The dreams they once built. And he remembered Emma, who needed both parents whole, not broken. "What do you want me to do?" he finally asked. Lauren's shoulders relaxed in relief. "Just talk to her. Not about the past. Not about the marriage. Just ask if she's okay. Show her she's not alone." It wasn't easy. The next day, Michael went to Sarah's place. She answered the door with tired eyes and a forced smile, clearly surprised to see him. "I'm not here to argue," he said gently. "I just wanted to check on you." Her expression cracked just slightly, like someone had tapped the surface of a fragile glass. She tried to brush it off, but her voice wavered. "I'm fine." He shook his head softly. "You don't have to be." Those 4 simple words broke something inside her. Tears filled her eyes, tears he hadn't seen in years. And in that moment, they weren't ex-spouses or former lovers. They were 2 people who had shared a life, raising a child who needed them both to be okay. Sarah finally let herself cry. And Michael didn't judge. He didn't lecture. He didn't bring up the past. He just listened. Over the next few weeks, something beautiful happened, not romance, not reconciliation, but healing. Real, human healing. Sarah began opening up more. Lauren stayed close, supporting from the sidelines. And Michael learned that kindness did not end when marriage did. Sometimes, kindness mattered even more after. Emma noticed the difference right away. "Mommy smiles more now," she told him one morning. "Did you do that?" Michael hugged her tightly. "We all did." In the end, the knock on the door changed more than just one day. It rebuilt a family in a new, healthier way. Not as husband and wife, but as co-parents who learned kindness could mend what anger once destroyed. And it all started because one person cared enough to ask for help, and another cared enough to give it. Kindness doesn't always look like